Sorry. Oh man, then I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm trying to get you back on me, 'cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Oh my god. Yeah, I know more than I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? There should be driftboards up here, I think. Yes, there are. Oh. What a loser. Did I not get that one quest on that? What? Oh, beyond 15 years. Yeah. That's good enough. Mm-hmm. is your go? These ones. Wow, I've already spent a lot of gold this season. That's crazy. Where's the story quest? Huh. Interesting. Gotta go to the path. Alright, I'm back.
Never even occurred to you to wonder why Reese is so angry all the time? Why he acts like such a jerk?
Because he's a jerk?
That's right. Just because he's your brother doesn't mean you should put any thought into it. He couldn't possibly be afraid to admit that he wanted to go see a musical because you make fun of him.
What kind of guy wants to see a Broadway musical?
Yes, Malcolm.
Come on.
Maybe you're not being selfish. Some people just don't want to see what's right in front of their faces. You're his brother, and he should at least be able to count on you.
Thanks a lot for sticking us with that stupid show.
I didn't do it for me. I did it for your brother.
I knew it. Just because we're brothers. You have to enjoy the same thing, right? Exactly. It'd be stupid if I tried to force you to like something I like. Right. People can't help what they like. That's just the way they're born. How could you not love a show like that? Nothing creepy about it at all. We have to talk about this. Right. I mean, just because it's weird doesn't mean we can't handle it. We're brothers. I got you something. Hey, I got you something. Here. What's this? It's called If You're Gay, It's Okay. What's this? Naughty Pool Boys 3. I watched 10 or 12 of these, and this one seems to have the most stuff you guys like. I'm not gay, you're gay. Not you are. She said... Stop laughing. I promise we'll be back in it. We have to be careful. She's got Mom totally on her side. What's that? What? You don't wear turtlenecks. Can I just get the groceries so we can eat? I got the... Who gave you that? What? It wasn't her, Mom. I swear. You always think you know everything, but you're wrong. I think you and I need to have a little talk. But I didn't...
We're actually so selfish. Don't forget about our special grand Saturday. Sorry, Dad. Our blog is so popular, we got an invitation to the most exclusive restaurant in town. I don't want you to feel excluded. Would you like to come with us to dinner at Elkhorn Street?
Kid, guess what? Mom invited me to your fancy dinner. I guess my dad is the foodie now. You know, I'm pretty excited about this bar-out dinner.
Well, here's where to meet us. 1501 East Oak Street.
Keith, is that it?
Yes.
Here it is, 1501 East Oak. Is this the chemical kitchen place where you do the crazy cooking?
Why is that?
Just like Bart said, chemicals and test tubes. The open kitchen is nice. I guess I'll get started before my family gets here.
You don't look like the kind of guy still thinks.
Well, my wife thinks it's too crazy for me, but I'm gonna prove her wrong. I'm doing this for my family. And I've got tickets for the grand opening Saturday night.
Don't forget about our special Sorry, Dad. Our blog is so popular, we got an invitation to the most exclusive restaurant in town. Dinner at Elkhorn Street.
Oh dear, it's on build mode. Ooh. Millennium. Yo, what's up, Death? What's goody, my gang? I accidentally put it on build mode. I didn't think I didn't. I don't know, man.
So, we had
I
more
have to
bombings
suffer.
from Iran. So, Iran is now bombing natural gas facilities. Qatar, largest gas
Oh wait,
industrial
there's a
hub.
guy right there.
The attack was by Iran. So now they're attacking
Oh!
different random industries.
Go full box. Oh crap.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. And Iran allegedly killed 4 Palestinians. Probably a lot more than that. But, oh, here's another one. Oh my god, look how big this is. Look at the distance on this. Oh my god. Look at that. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, Trey. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. Is oh my god the English version of Allah Akbar? Whoa! Oh shit! Is that it?
Dude.
Yeah, it's like it's the same thing, yeah. I feel like they use it at about the same
Yeah, no, I'm not
time,
doing this.
right?
I'm not doing this, bro.
Oh god, God is best. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, it's oh shit, yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. True. That's the way I would feel about that shit too. Oh my fucking god. The U.S. Asked Israel not to attack Iranian oil facilities, but they did so in retaliation. They attacked those U.S. allies hosting U.S. bases. Well, I mean, here's the thing: is that if Iran is attacking an ally, or sorry, like a neutral third party, there's really no justification for that. Like, if Israel bombs you,
Bro.
and then you go and bomb a third country, that's like you losing a game in Xbox Live, and then you go and punch your dog. Like, it's got really nothing to do with it. I mean, like, what do you mean? Of course, Israel, yeah, I know, yeah, war is war. I mean, yeah, but, like, it's not even a war. Like, Qatar's not even fighting them.
Dude, what, where?
Sending missiles over to Iran. Qatar isn't the one doing that at all. So, I don't even know what the hell's going on. And, just take Iran out fully now. I think that it's becoming more and more evidently clear that
Ooh, bro just got
has
clipped.
to get destroyed.
Bro, like, actually just got clipped.
Like, I don't know how
Crazy,
many
bro. Did you
more
see that, Death?
massive,
Bro legit
huge,
got clipped.
natural disasters that they have to effectively create before people realize that Iran is a terrorist state and they need to be totally destroyed. Like, completely destroyed. I think every single country in the entire world should consolidate around neutralizing this threat.
Guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Tonight. Guess who's going to jail tonight? God gonna post my belt tonight.
Does Iran have the right to just bomb and kill anybody who, has an ideology that they disagree with, or is aligned with people that
Yeah,
they disagree
on
with?
damage.
Well,
It's by
if
XP
they
as
think that
well.
they do, then
That
I
is
think that we should disagree. I think the reality is that this is a power struggle. It's a pure, simple power struggle. And I want America and Western forces to come out on top.
Is it a rare chest?
That
That is. Alright.
Iran represents a nexus of third worldism,
Hey, that's my bounty.
radical Islamism, shitty behavior, terrorism,
Kidding me.
and just in general, like, world destabilization. Everybody should be against it. Like, if you're speaking English in my chat right now, you should be against Iran. It's not even a question. Trigger on the finger with emotions? Yeah, exactly. Well, it's meant to affect global energy and it's working. Well, like, doesn't that... The thing is that what you're saying is that they're trying to affect global energy. So your argument is that they're trying to...
How does the
cause
bush give you
damage
brick?
to
That
the
is
entire
weird.
globe, and the response to that
Taking
should be
that.
that we shouldn't completely obliterate them? Why would we allow them to just basically indiscriminately
Take where you
do as
want.
much damage as possible to the global energy ecosystem? Really think about that. Like, if that's what they do, and instead of actually trying to fight a war against the people that they're being attacked by,
That'll
instead of that, they
change.
just go and instead
My
blow
numbers
up
to
as
your
much as they
brain.
possibly can, then They say
Brian,
they do it to make you stop.
Brian,
Well, that's
do
the
you
thing,
have any
is that,
plans?
do you want to live in a world with a country that will indiscriminately bomb and kill people that aren't even related to a conflict in order to hopefully achieve a geopolitical goal of making somebody else attacking them? Because that's terrorism. That's what it is. They're terrorists. So, in my opinion, I think that we should go. I am all in on regime change. I am all in on bombing Iran. I think we need to get rid of these people, as much as possible. Like, I was like kind of on the fence about it. I was like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. At this point, after
Okay.
seeing the amount of indiscriminate bombing and attacks they've done, I think that it is 100% the morally correct decision to completely wipe these people out of existence. Because if you don't do that, if this is what they do whenever they're at this power level, imagine what happens if they get questioned or they don't get what they want and they have a nuclear bomb. Think about how scary that is. The main thing that we should be doing is finding every single person in leadership part of this ideology and systematically getting rid of every single one of them. So that's what my opinion is on it, right? The countless protesters they killed 4 of them today, too. That's what's crazy is that you think that the Iranian, the executions are over. They did more executions literally today. So they executed 3 people. Here we go.
Oh dear, what was that?
Iran hanged a 19-year-old wrestler and anti-regime protester today. So this is Iran's a Shia country. It's pretty obvious, right? So, but why do we dismantle countries now and not take them over, bring back colonization? I don't know. I mean, I don't think we need to colonize it. I think that they're going to colonize themselves in a way that's beneficial for us. I think that a lot of the Iranians...
Bro's chasing me, of course he is.
Have that happen either. Do you really think that the United States government doesn't have a strategy? Like, this is the type of, like...
What a loser.
They have a strategy. They clearly have a strategy. We have thousands of them? Yes, it's ridiculous. These are the people that were able to capture Maduro without having a single soldier get injured. Like seriously injured, right? And you think that they can't plan this out at all? They don't have a plan at all? And some random, pretend teacher on YouTube has a better idea than all these people that have infinitely more information than they do? Like, again, this is a massive third worlder code. Massive, gigantic third worlder code. Yes.
I just saw the budgeting app. What? How? B34. Look, it pulls our expenses into one place and breaks down.
Overwhelming force is a strategy. That's right. We don't appear to have a strategy. They had tactics, but long-term, no. What makes you think that they don't have a strategy? Why do you think that? Like, they're literally systematically killing every single IRGC member that comes out and is on camera. They're blowing up individual stops constantly. They're bombing missile stations every single day. Like, they're blowing up ships constantly. They're trying to set this up, like, constantly. We took Iraq in weeks. Yeah, exactly. And if they had a strategy, would they have to lift sanctions on Russia in order to stabilize oil? This is the type of third world ideology that I think is just so shocking. That is the strategy. You are explaining what the strategy is. That's the entire point. That's why they did it. That's part of the strategy that they have. Duh, obviously. What do you mean? Russia's not getting involved. Yes, it was very clearly, here's what's happening, is that basically America is effectively paying off Russia in order to avoid having Russia try to interfere with the Iran conflict. That's what they're doing. They're paying them off, and that's the reason. It's obvious. Like, I don't know how do you not realize that? Do you really think they didn't? Do you honestly imagine that they haven't planned for Iran trying to close the Strait of Hormuz? I mean, this is the most obvious thing that you could ever, like... They never even thought about this. Oh my God. Everyone had surprise? Yes, of course. While also helping the oil price from going bananas. Yes, definitely. And so anyway, and what is this here? But the money goes to the Ukraine war? Yes, I know in the short term, exactly, but in the long term it will be beneficial. Do you understand the idea of losing a battle to win a war? That's clearly the strategy that they're using right now. Anybody who doesn't understand that has to be, I guess, retarded or something, right? I don't know what to say. This trade has been a bet since Cauchy and Poly market for months. Yeah, like, nobody thought this would happen. It's just, again, I think that there are a lot of third worlders that are coping because I think they're realizing the amount of overwhelming and just completely oppressive force that, you know, countries like the United States and Israel have. If the United States and Israel want to destroy Iran, they're going to do it, and I hope they do. I hope they completely do it. The fact is that if you're going around and you're blowing up random, you know, gas stations and, you know, oil stations and shit like that, it's very clear that you can't be trusted in the modern world. You can't be. And the only way to solve that problem is to completely annihilate them. That's the way I see it. In schools, yes. Like Vietnam. Well, Vietnam, the goal was mainly to help those people. In this, the goal should be to totally remove the regime completely. Vietnam was not total unconditional surrender. This is genocide? It's not genocide to go after a government. You should look that up in the dictionary. I think there are a variety of countries that it wasn't a random attack. On the Qatar gas facility, it obviously was. It clearly was. And, yeah, 100% agree on that take. Yeah, why is it always the Middle East that's at war? Probably because of Iran recently. Let me watch this. So this is the new one. I think there are a variety of Gulf countries, and Lucas will talk to this a little bit more, that are having to make serious decisions right now about whether or not to get directly involved offensively against Iran. What we saw yesterday, the Ras Laffan facility coming under attack in Qatar, was really the largest escalation of this conflict yet. This is the largest producer of liquefied natural gas in the entire world. That's insane. And it was targeted yesterday with ballistic missiles. And as of about 8 hours ago, first responders in Qatar say they've controlled about 2 out of 3 of the fires that were burning there. But this is a significant escalation that will have a ripple effect across energy markets around the world. Well, and then also, I think that what it shows is that, like, Iran will just simply bomb whatever they can to inflict the maximum amount of damage on anything that they can.
Alright, well that's going to be pretty good.
Like, it has nothing actually to do with, like, having a targeted response towards Israel or America. It's just trying to, like, this is the Iran strategy. It's to create enough chaos and basically, like, flip the board over in order to put enough pressure on the United States. And I think that the fact that that's their strategy means that it can't be allowed to work. I think that's what's happening. It's a smart strategy. I think it is, in a way, but it's not working out the way they think it is. Part of the reason that we heard President Trump yesterday putting out a truth social, and he said, in part, quote, it's a target response because of the Israeli attack? Because it's the main gas facility in the world? Do you want to
There's no way I took everything out of there. That's
country
crazy.
that does that?
That's crazy, bro.
It's a very simple question. That whenever they get attacked, they just try to inflict the maximum amount of damage on the world economy? Do you want to live in that world? Yeah, simple question. It wasn't random, it was a target. No, I don't? Okay, so then, yeah. No, I understand that it's... But, like, in my opinion, I don't think that that's... I think that is random. Like, whenever you're in a war with one person, and then you attack somebody who's adjacent, just to kind of create more chaos, that to me is basically random. I don't want you to... I'm not saying random in the meaning of, like, they had no idea what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. But if you don't want to live in that world, then the solution for that is to remove these people. It's obvious. Yeah, the world should not capitulate to a terrorist government that will indiscriminately bomb and kill civilians if they don't get what they want. Everybody in the entire world should be united against this. It should be obvious. They're committing worldwide terrorism.
If you use Instagram, TikTok,
If you use
Snapchat,
Instagram,
YouTube,
TikTok,
or Facebook between age 8 to 18, list...
Jesus, it's so obvious to me.
Out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out at a major facility known as South Pars gas field in Iran.
That was the initial strike that led to the retaliation from Iran. But the bottom line here is that we are looking at a rapidly increasing escalation ladder in the Middle East.
Oh, absolutely.
It raises questions about off-ramps and how President Trump and the administration and others will be able to ensure that Iran does not continue these attacks on regional Gulf countries and energy infrastructure that's not just used by the United States, but the entire world.
No, this is it, and they're inflicting worldwide terrorism. That's what it is, and they should, but they aren't. I don't know why. No, I'm not talking about 30s. I'm talking about the normies in both camps throwing a fit. Well, it's because a lot of people. So the reason why a lot of people are angry about it is because they think that. I think that a lot of people are just stupid. I think that's really the truth. Is they're just stupid. They think that, well, Iran said they're not going to do this, and Iran, like, oh, they did this because of something else, so somehow it makes sense. Netanyahu's live right now? Oh, yeah, I got to forget that. So if Iran gets eradicated, do you really think Middle East will find peace? I think it'll be easier to find peace with Iran gone than without it. I think that Iran is a huge person, a huge indicator of, like, bad behavior, absolutely. Israel, out of anger for what's taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out at a major facility known as the South Pars gas field in Iran. A relatively small section of the whole has been hit, and the United States knew nothing about this particular attack, and the country, Qatar, was in no way, shape, or form involved with it, nor did it have any idea that it was going to happen. Unfortunately, Iran did not know this or any of the other pertinent facts pertaining to the South Pars attacks, and thus justifiably and unfairly attacked a portion of Qatar's LNG gas facility. No more attacks will be made by Israel pertaining to this extremely important, valuable South Pars field unless Iran unwisely decides to attack very innocent, in this case, Qatar. In which instance the United States of America, with or without the help or consent of Israel, will massively blow up the entirety of the South Pars gas field at an amount of strength and power that Iran has never witnessed before. I do not want to authorize this level of violence and destruction because of the long-term implications, but if Qatar's LNG is attacked again, I will not hesitate to do so. Oh boy. Gulf country and the U.S. are actually using their bases to attack Iran? Yeah, there's a base inside of that country. But again, do you want to have, and here's the question. So I'll ask, I've been bringing up a lot of chatters about this, and I apologize. Again, I've been doing it too much. This is the last person I'm going to bring up. Do you want to live in a world where you have a country, a terrorist state like Iran, that's trying to openly blow up and destroy? They're trying to destroy the world energy infrastructure. Do you want to live in a world where they do that as a response to being attacked? Do you want to live in that world or not? It's pretty simple. Because I don't. I do not. Too much for 3 days now. The conflict's ending in a more undecided period. You wanting too many people to spew their bullshit at you? You're right. No, my mods are right. No, you're totally right. We should just ban these people and move on. We've got too many topics, too many things to go over. I wasn't even live yesterday. And so if I'm over-focusing on making individual arguments with these people, no, you're totally right. Yeah, anyway, let me move on. We'll get some of these other comments here of what happened. And together with our allies, we condemn the strongest terms recent attacks on Iran on unarmed commercial vessels in the Gulf. So it looks like some of the other European countries might actually be helping after all. And so hopefully that's what happens, but we'll find out. Anyway, let me go and pull these other ones too. Kurdistan Freedom Party released footage urging Kurdish forces to unite against Iran. Oh boy, Qatar, Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Egypt, Kuwait, Jordan, Lebanon, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Turkey, and the UAE have all issued a joint statement calling on Iran to immediately halt its attacks. Oh man. Literally everybody is against them. Nobody is on Iran's side. Nobody is on their side. Stop it, Iran. Exactly. And, yeah, good, I know. And so, maybe Iran, what is this here? And, just libtards? Yeah.
Oh, not
right.
a key generator one.
Communists in America that are on Iran's side. I forgot about them. That's their strongest soldiers. So, if you're on their side, you're getting bombed. Yeah, that's right. And, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Oh, this is the video. Okay, let's watch it.
Further rocket attacks were reported against Naharia and
Another rocket? Good?
Fucking hell.
Damn. Really, Sam? Fuck is right, yeah. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? How do you survive? I don't know.
Oh no, it's me.
A victory on the ice.
Ice.
Celebration of victory.
No.
Wait, was that the... Oh, shit! It's right there! Oh my god! It's literally right there, holy fuck! God, you went inside? Yeah, apparently they were standing next to something, I don't know what it was. And how does the cameraman never die? I don't know. How is he alive? Let me watch this in fucking in 0.25, okay? Damn, holy shit. It was a bridge, I think? I guess so. Oh my fucking god, that's crazy, isn't it? He's got plot armor. They warned that bridge was going to be attacked, and then they went there, idiots. Oh look, you go and you film inside a war zone. I mean, there's a risk to that. That's why it's wearing a bulletproof vest. I mean, like, what? What do you expect? Dude. I love that there are two frames that literally, there's the missile right there. Oh my god, without a helmet? Should have had a helmet. Holy fuck, man. Look at that, wow. I wonder if the guy's okay to get. Yeah, is he dead or not? I don't know. The last time, oh, so I have to watch this. This is
Oh my god, I said
doing a
2019.
wow rate? Probably not, it's been overpressure. The hard hat would have saved him. Is he dead? He's not dead.
Hold on, Des. Just keep rage baiting. What I did a couple of times is that, like, I just squirted, like, a bunch of lotion on my desk, made it look like a pile of nut, and then, like, I put with the caption, you sure love teasing me, big boy, look at how much I came for you. Like, it's peak, it was funny. Because then people would just be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then they would just, like, stop. I would essentially just, like, go on saying that it turns me on, just, like, show inappropriate pictures. And I would always just like, you love to tease minors, huh? Oh, you love to see minors. Oh, yeah, you know. Trust me, it's funny. It's really funny. And I'm done again. And I'm done, your brain is right. Prior, do you have any problems? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? God gonna post my bail tonight. Don't you call him every text, gonna hit the bounce. I scroll up like next. I scroll up like next. Pesky. Let's see. Has there another been key, bro? Oh, daily rewards. Sure do. Yeah, let's go XP. That's very doo-doo XP. 48 seconds. I'm not gonna wait. Skadoosh. Just a small town girl. Come on, Death. Sit. Damn. Living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Do-do-do. Just a city boy. Born and raised in South Detroit. Took the midnight train going anywhere. Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda. Debating on this guy wants to talk about. Crazy. Bro, like, why are you even dealing with this dude? Like, if you don't want to deal with this dude, why'd you, like, get into it? Like, that's the point I always make whenever I rage bait people. They're just like, why are you doing this to me? It's like, you chose to respond. You didn't have to. So it's your fault you're here. There's nothing to do late game. Tsunami block. Let everything load in a bit. And then we gotta go. Guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Tonight. Guess who's going to jail tonight? I don't push my belt tonight. Man, open up the jail.
You just popped in Kanye West. Summer workout tape. And ladies, if you follow me instructions exactly, you might be able to pull you a rapper, an NBA player, man, at least to do with a car. So first of all, we gonna work on the stomach. Nobody wants a little tight ass. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and get them sit up right and tuck your tummy tight and do your crunches like this. Get head start.
Nah, what you should have said is I pull 0 bitches. 0 times anything is 0, bro. Who's invited? You and me and my dick. It's been a week without me, and she's so weak without me. Work it out. Work it out. Come on, work it out. Work it out. Work it out now. We can work it out. The silhouette. I'm gonna light a cigarette. My name is. That's SARS. Fix and Grow Grumble. Alright, you do that, Robert. Like, are you like legit like reworking like the entire system to sort of clean it up a bit? Like, is that what you're doing, or are you just like trying to figure out what's missing and connect the dots from there? Because, like, not gonna lie, like, you should rework the damage to where it's only the cube parts instead of having the sunbeam crystals only shopping. No. A week without me, and she feel weak without me. She wanna talk about me, ain't nothing to talk about. Less freaking out. It's the cube parts though. Yeah, but like, it's also the sunbeam. Like, you could make the sunbeam another thing. Like, I don't know what you could do with the sunbeam, but like, why have like two different items be for the same thing? Like, I get the cube parts are to signify how much damage you got. There's no difference if you remove sunbeam. It's no use in making all cube parts. Yeah, but like, you could add something new to use, and like you could like use the sunbeam to like signify it, you know? It's like the cube instead of having both the cube parts and the sunbeam signify damage, why not just have the cube parts be damage and then have the sunbeam get moved to like doing something else? Same effect. Nerd. Not even nerd, just loser. Loser. That's the kind. Once. A favorite workout plan. Loser. Loser. Where's the golden zombie? Oh, you suck. Found him. Get that man. Yo. I'm not listening to Thunderstruck at the moment. On site, let's go. Abomination. the season approaching. Fuck whatever y'all been hearing. Fuck whatever y'all been wearing. A monster about to come alive again. Bow, wow, wow, bow, wow, wow. Hey, on site. On site. How much do I not give a fuck? Let me show you right now before you live it up. How much do I not give a fuck? Let me show you right now before you give it up. It may not be what we want. Don't judge Joe Brown. One last announcement. No sports bra. Let's keep it bouncing. Everybody wanna live at the top of the mountain. This is gonna tip the fountain. Ow, but I got a back in it, but my dick in the mouth. On site? On site? Uh-huh. 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 Right now. I need right now. Right now. I need right now. It's alright. Hey, 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 hey. This gon' be the best day of your life. Sitting on the light. On the edge of the globe, I'm looking down. The world stops spinning, all my fears in it. Now, my whole life is a daydream. My whole life will take me down. My soul might be a faint thing. I stand by while the world comes down. My whole life is a daydream. My whole life gonna take me down. My soul might be a faint thing. I stand by while the world comes down. Nothing's alright, that's alright. Nothing's alright, that's okay. Nothing's alright, it's alright. Nothing's alright. This must be the best day of your life. Want you to show me how. But nothing can stop me now. Nothing's alright, it's alright. Nothing's alright, that's okay. Nothing's alright, that's alright. So nothing's alright, that's okay. Come lie. Sometimes I feel like I'm not gonna die. I don't know what to say on my head. I want someone to tell me I'm alright and that's okay. Nothing's alright, it's alright. Nothing's alright, okay. Oh my god. Robert, do you see this? Look at this weird thing you can do with the chain. It's just not ending. Me when I'm still going. Bro, I'm gonna get so much XP, bro. I'm gonna see how long it takes me before it burns out. A coffee mistake if you sleeping on me. Only power. Only power that can. You're the only power. You're the only power that can. We're still going. If you don't make your own trust you, I'm gonna shoot. Beautiful morning, keep the sun in my morning bed. Beautiful morning, keep the sun in my morning bed. That's crazy. I just wanna feel liberated. I just wanna feel liberated. Yeah, wait, what'd she say? If 5 is together, I'm sorry. Tell me when he can relate. I never fucked this model, and she just bleached her asshole, and I get bleached in my t-shirt. I'ma feel like an asshole. I was high when I met her. We was down in Tribeca. She get under your skin if you let her. She get under your skin if you. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to say nothing. Everybody gonna say something. I wouldn't have said nothing. Remind me where I know you from. She looking like she owe you something. No, just wrong. Wanna wake up with you in my beautiful morning. Beautiful morning, in the sun in my morning bed. No, I don't want it, no. I just wanna feel liberated. I just wanna feel liberated. I'm trying getting a level up. Bro, it's still going. Alright, now I'm bored. My finger hurts. Oh, I didn't even level up. That's crazy. Why is it? That's crazy, dude. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Yeah. Say Shot City. Shot City. I'm coming home again. Let's see, that should be enough for a level up. No, it's not. Of course it's not. Do you think about me now? No. Bro, look at how slow the XP's going. I know you don't know me, but my name is Wendy and I like to blow trees. There we go. Fixed it. Never mind. Oh, of course. Bro, where's my XP at? There we go. That should be a level up. Yeah, it's a level up. Let's go. Yeah. Do you think about me now? No. Cause I'm coming home again. Home again. Do you think about me now? No. Do you think about me now? No. No, I'm coming home again. Maybe we could start again. Sometimes I still talk to her. talking to me. She says, kids, and they're just like you. They wanna rap and make soul beats just like you.
But they just not you, and I just got through talking about what niggas trying to do, just not new. That everybody
You got the game figured out all wrong.
I guess you never know
What you got till it's gone.
I guess that's why I'm here and I can't come back home. And guess when I heard that, when I was back home.
Wait, what? What do you mean dual wield mining? Stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud. Home again. Do you think about me now and then? Yeah. Do you think about me now and then? 'Cause I'm coming home again. Home. Do you remember when I wish I like Michigan? Oh, now I'm coming home again. Home again. I wish I like Michigan. Oh, now I'm coming home again. Maybe we could start again. Lordy, lordy, oh, lordy, lordy, oh, I'm in home again. Lordy, lordy, oh, lordy, lordy, oh, I'm in home. Maybe we can start again.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and
My theme song, my little black jeans on, black.
my body means on. Partin', I'm getting my scream on. Ain't it a kingdom? But watch it, you bring home. You see it better when I'm rolling at the top of the King Kong. Little America packed in. Came to see me in my black skin. Number one question they asking.
Fuck every question you ask me.
I don't give in at my Catholics. It comes to conservative Baptists. Claiming I'm overreacting like the black kids in Chirac pins. Go in the morning.
And I'm zoning, I can't hear possessed. It's an omen, I keep it 300. Like the Romans, bitches, or the Trojans. You know what? Ah!
So follow me up, 'cause this shit about to go. I'm doing 500, I'm out of control. But there's nowhere to go. And there's no way to slow. If I knew what I knew in the past, I would have been
Black out on your ass.
in the morning, and I'm zoning, they say I'm possessed.
It's an omen, I keep it 300. Like the Romans, 300 riches, or the Trojans.
Baby, we living in the moment. I've been a menace for the longest, but I ain't finished. I'm devoted, and you know it, and you know it. Stop all that coon shit, early morning cartoon shit. This is that goon shit. Fuck up your whole afternoon shit. I'm aware I'm a wolf. As soon as the moon hit, I'm aware I'm a king. Back out the tomb, bitch. Back out the room, bitch. Stop all that coon shit. These niggas ain't doing shit. Them niggas ain't doing shit. Come on, homie, what happened? You niggas ain't breathing, you gasping. These niggas ain't ready for action. Ready for action. In the morning, and I'm zoning, I think I'm possessed. It's an omen, I keep it 300. Like the Romans, 300 bitches. Where the Trojans, baby, we living in the moment. I've been a menace for the longest, but I ain't finished. I'm devoted, and you know it, and you know it. So follow me up, 'cause this shit about to go. I'm doing 500, I'm out of control. But there's nowhere to go, and there's no way to slow. If I knew what I knew in the past, I would have been blacked out on your ass. God. 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 trying to go home. All of my change I spent.
Yeah, Mula, let's see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I watched that boy last night. I don't know if you told me right.
She was blowing up her phone last night, but she ain't have a ring under her ring on last night. Ooh, nigga, that's that nerve. Why give a bitch your heart when she rather have a purse? Why give a bitch an inch when she rather have nine? You know how the game goes, she be mine by halftime. I'm the shit, ooh, nigga, that's that nerve. You all about her and she all about hers. Birdman, you in this bitch, no flamingos. I done did everything but trust these hoes. See me fuck when a rich nigga want you.
Oh, these hoes ain't loyal. Whoa, these hoes ain't loyal. Yeah, yeah. Want you, baby. Oh, these hoes ain't loyal. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Want you, baby. Oh, these hoes ain't loyal. Whoa, these hoes ain't loyal.
So my chains got bigger. Ferrari, Jaguar, switching four lanes with the top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing. ECB in the bay with her. I sent her back home so you can lay with her. Okay, let's talk about this ice that I'm carrying. All these cameras like I'm a fucking vegetarian. Yes, I doubt Easy F. Keep a red phone wet, Rolls Rolex, hoes on deck. She know I got a check. Doing too good when she ride that dick. Man, I wouldn't trust that bitch. Nope. Why you front? Baby, show me something. When I call her, she gon' leave. And I bet that bottom dollar she gon' cheat. Come on, girl, why you front? Baby, show me something. You done spent your bread on her, and it's all for nothing. A rich nigga want you,
baby. Oh, these hoes ain't loyal. Oh, these hoes ain't loyal. Want you, baby. Alright, we just let the game load everything for a second. Let me see. Do a little dance while I'm at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, sweet, another wheel spin. Yeah! Watch me get another wheel spin. Hear me out. Oh my god. Watch me get another wheel spin. Hear me out. I'm just a bachelor, looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride. What is that? Iron. I'm gonna hit my base. I'll do that in a second. Collect this key. Hurry up, or I swear to God. Oh, dang. I gotta do something. I'm gonna go on mute real quick. Put the mute. Put the yeah. Mute your notifications, Robert. Mute the notifications, Robert. Silly goose. Alright, you're schizophrenic. I'm just gonna, like, time you out for a second, you know, let you just relax. My saddle's weighing. Oh, dang it. I need to... Oh, crap. I forgot to do funny. I gotta scratch my balls. Yo. Hey Robert, does this give you does this give you nostalgia, Robert?
I have an idea where I want to go. You have an idea, Robert?
I think I have a spot. Fuck you!
I can't believe that just happened. That has to be a clip. What happened? What happened?
You're an asshole.
I think I was also streaming then too, so.
Something and now you speed up off the fucking map. You're an asshole. Fuck you! What? Fuck! I think I have a spot. Fuck you!
I think I have a spot. Fuck you! You couldn't find it? Oh, well, really? It was legit. Let's find out. Maybe that one. Possibly that one. Man, why do I stream like 4 times a day? I was wearing the foundation skin, so I think it might have been... What is this? Oh yeah, this was the one I was discussing my locker bundle for. Might be this one. Oh, is that me wearing the foundation skin? That's me wearing the foundation skin. I think. Oh, now I changed skins. Back to this. Oh yeah, that was me getting off after like one game. I was bored. Fortnite Showdown grinding. Oh, wait. No, Robert, I found it. I found it.
I love the mess, huh?
Oh my god.
I know on purpose, but not really.
Doo-doo box fights.
Try and sync up all the.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know. It wasn't a player drop.
Following the
I can't get out of here. Oh no, never mind.
That's crazy.
Oh, you tard. Now we're in slow-mo.
Yo, Chad, is this it? Is this the part? Yeah, I found it!
Send me it. I. You have an idea, Robert?
Found it!
I think I have a spot.
So, 4:18:36. Hold on, I'm gonna clip it on YouTube.
You have an idea, Robert?
I think I have a spot.
Funny Robert. I don't care. I found it, Robert. I'm betting. Why is my mouse up? That's weird. Funny Ribbert. Hold on, Robert. I can't see chat yet. I can't see the full message. Oh, so you took lives out so that we could redo them. Okay. Found the clip. Funny Ribbert. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, the life system is gone. Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, you should probably just, like, take out lives and instead do the thing with, like, the more HP. I think that's kind of fair. But, like, instead of, like, every 3 rounds, you should make it every round. Like, as the round... I don't want to watch you fix it all, Robert. That's gonna be a while. Because if I was in that party, I mean, like, I guess we can be in a party, yeah, but, like, I would just work on my map. My Zone Wars, whatever the hell. Bullshit. Yeah. I think I'll have a spot. I think I have a spot. Fuck you!
You're an asshole. You did this thing called I'm walking along the edge of something and I speed up off the fucking map. You're an asshole.
I think I have a spot.
Hey, Robert thinks he has a spot.
Fuck you!
Uh-oh, fuck me. Hey guys, I think Robert found a spot. Did you find a spot, Robert?
I think I have a spot.
Oh, yep, he found a spot.
Fuck you!
Oh, suddenly, fuck me, of course. Fuck you! Robert, did you watch funny clip of my POV from the fuck you incident? Robert, did you watch my clip? Robert, I think you should watch my clip.
I think I have a spot. I think I.
Yeah, Robert. Yeah, Robert.
Hey Robert, did you think a spot?
I think I have a spot.
He's found a spot, guys. Oh my god.
Fuck you!
Oh, now he wants to fuck me. Hey, you fix your map instead first, punk. If I win the morning and I'm zoning again, I'm possessed. We don't have to worry.
You wanted more.
We don't have to worry, and we don't have to hold on the pain we left behind. We'll get there time. And now you got all the love and all the sign and all the fun and all the now you got all the love and all the sign and all the sign tonight. Bottle. We don't have to worry. That's crazy too. Left behind. You got all the love, all the sun, all the time tonight. All the love, all the shine, all. Wait, Robert, I just had like the greatest idea of all time. Like, since the shop is broken, what you should do is you should make like the skill shop like a legendary token, like a legendary thing. So like you have a chance of like rolling it, and it'll give you a random thing that costs a skill token. So that way like people can't just go for lives, or people can't just go for like the health bursts and like sales. You know, like there's a chance that they will get a life if they were to press like the skill shop button, if it like appears in the roster. You know, and like it would cost a skill token somehow. You know. Now you got bro. See other quests for Blitz? Yeah, there's 2. Oh, bubble shield immediately after being damaged. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? I love it all the same, always on it all the time. Ooh, that looks really good. Sweet.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. The 2025. For 2012, I poured lava and water from the sky to create a massive cobblestone mountain. At the time, it seemed like a shortcut for
Girls just wanna have fun, so they party.
I started a few years ago to hollow the entire thing out, and because I don't TNT nuke in my world, I did the entire thing by hand. And today, we're gonna finish it once and for all.
Bro, you can just...
What song is that? Can someone help me? That's been stuck in my head all morning and I have no idea what song it is. Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Thank you. Let me catch you guys up. I've been doing a ton of mountain clearing. This entire quarter of the mountain is almost done being cleared. It's crazy. Part of what's great
Working out, working out, working out.
Farm in my world. I'm gonna be honest. I've got like a really lazy stone farm. I've got like an automatic cobblestone farm, but it's really slow. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Let me grab my stuff real quick, and then I'll finish my thought. Where did he even land? I've been dying a lot lately. I died just this morning from accidentally AFKing out in the open and getting killed by phantoms. Ever since I turned off mob spawning, I keep just like forgetting that I still can't just like stand in the open at night because phantoms exist. I think I'm safe, but I'm not. It's a false sense of security. But what was I talking about before I died in such a spectacular...
Oh my god.
My cobblestone farm.
You hear, boy?
So my original cobblestone farm in my world is super janky. This was an old Il Mango design right here. And this is very fast, but then I have it pushed into this little room where it cycles
Holy
through
shit.
pickaxes. And the
Sovereign
idea was
shotgun,
before
yes
I had,
sir.
like, good tools.
This bad
I
boy
would
right
just
here. Come on, shoot
have,
me.
like a chest full of iron picks, and it would just kind of keep shooting out the iron picks at me over and over again, and then sucking them into this hopper, and they kind of loop around, so that anytime my pick broke, my inventory would be filled up except for one slot, and
Balls.
a new pickaxe would go in my inventory, and I could just mine for hours and hours that way. So that was the idea, but this cobblestone farm really sucks. So then, I eventually built a stone generator, really simple one, just like really
Work
simple.
it out. Oh my god.
Very simple.
Jesus Christ. Take this.
And then last
Yeah.
but not least, I made this
Unibeam. Oh, cool. I thought I needed the
where it just kind of automatically makes cobblestone and then pushes it.
into this matrix where it like blows up, but again, very slow. So those are my 3 ways of getting stone / cobble, and none of them are great. They all kind of suck, and I hate using all of them. So luckily, by mining out or hollowing out Withering Heights,
As much as I went after Mysteria, I didn't know his gun had a sight.
and hopefully, I shouldn't really have to ever mine for cobble again, or at least not for a very, very long time.
Bro, what in the tickle?
Place a ton of CC and light it all at once at the same time. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I don't really question my message. I just do it. I just get into a trance. I basically just do whatever feels the most fun in the moment. Does that make sense? It sucks that cobble is so explosion resistant. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. It really only mines out like a 3x3 by 3.
Bro, holy tickle, bro.
We'll cover this 3x3 right here down to there. Bam. And it gets like a couple other blocks outside of the 3x3 sometimes, but mostly it's just that little 3x3, which is why I do every 2 blocks down a block. So like this. You go down a block, and this should take care of this 3x3, middle one, and the bottom one. Does that make sense? So if you put them spread apart by 2 blocks and then down a block, it's pretty dang fast, or maybe not fast, but like efficient. Oh god, ow! Ow! Dude, one time while I was in here,
at least
I
level
blew
up,
myself
that's good.
up with a TNT, and I was so worried, because the way that the TNT goes off is like one after another, so I was worried that I blew up and then all my stuff blew up, but thank God, none of my stuff got destroyed somehow. I got so lucky. I haven't genuinely lost all this stuff in so long. The other day I broke my pickaxe while I was doing this. So you might notice I no longer have that. I think my old one was called like thread count 400 or something. I don't have that pick anymore. This is a new one. It's been a long, long time.
Jesus Christ, not
Totally
reload,
lost
dude.
everything.
Please not reload.
This axe is really old.
Oh,
So are these,
what?
These 3.
Daily
These are all,
bonus
like,
goals.
older
Huh?
tools, I think.
Headshot players, travel distance with full shields.
No, my stuff! Not my own.
Damage
God.
players after the first stone closes.
No. Oh, that went so bad.
Definitely gonna do it in Blitz, yeah.
Oh, no. I was just saying. My stuff! Ah! No, my stuff! Not my. Oh, God. I think I'm trying to claw back all my gear. That was so unfortunate the way that worked out. If this didn't go off, I might be good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. The shulker box full of shovels broke. Oh, that's devastating. Wait, that's horrible. I think I just lost a lot of my netherite shovels. Like, a lot of them. Oh, dude. That is really, really rough. Oh, I forgot about the shulker box and shovels. I really should not carry that on me when I'm doing
Shovel
this.
box.
My lights are surviving. That's like the only thing I don't care about. Dude, I think the worst part by far is the shovel. So many netherite shovels just got lost. Because I had a full shoulder of them. My axe. Is there anything else? Check in this hole. Maybe down here? Anything else down here? Got blown really far? No. Okay. Let's try to rebuild
Laser.
my
Oh, cool.
entire life. The part I'm dreading the most is having to netherite mine for like hours. Alright, so I need helmet, boots, and pants, so that's 3. That's 3 right there. And then I need 1, 2,
Work
3,
it
4,
out.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Work
9,
it
10,
out.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 for the shovels, 1 for the sword. What else am I missing? Oh, my bow. Alright. We need a good place to dig down to the netherite level, where we haven't actually mined that much yet. This might be good, because I actually already have the tunnels pre-dug here, and I never put TNT in them, so we can kind of just run around down here. Yeah, this might work. Use X-ray? I'm not going to X-ray. Pre-cam's already cheaty enough. They're coming for me, guys. They're coming! Oh, God. Oh, God! Oh, God. Oh, God. There's so many. merchandise.
Team, ask question.
I ended up spending the entire next stream getting all my stuff back. It took 4 hours to raid enough bastions for all the ancient upgrades I needed, and another half hour just to enchant everything. But we got through it, and I was able to get back to clearing out the
Crazy
room. This time we
McStupid.
have our totem on. We're not carrying all of our netherite shovels, so hopefully, even if we do die, I'll just pop a totem, and then even if the totem, we die after the totem pops, we won't lose a whole shulker box of netherite shovels like last time. That was pretty awful. Mog, you should download Item Scroller. It auto-crafts every item for you. I would rather just, like, make crafters using redstone than use, like, a mod to fix that problem. I think, now that the auto-crafting redstone component is in the game, I think it's a much more fun way to do it than just have a mod, you know? I do like certain mods. You know, certain quality of life mods are great, but some things are just fun to do yourself in the game. First time joining a stream, and I had a question. Your world has changed a lot since the beginning. If you didn't have a bed, where would you respawn? The spawn point has changed a few times. I think currently the spawn point is like right here. Right by this crop of corn. Right by this little corn patch that I was experimenting with a long time ago. Never actually did anything with that. But, yeah. Pretty sure that's where you would respawn right now, but the spawn point has changed. There was some stuff back in the day with the world spawn on Super Flat Worlds. And then I think at one point my friend, like, fixed it for me with World Edit, which I didn't know how to use at the time. Oh, he just took damage again. I gotta be careful of this little baby boy. He's gonna die if he takes damage again. So yeah, I don't know. The world spawn in my world is a little confusing, but they got rid of spawn chunks now, so it doesn't really matter anymore. And spawn chunks aren't really. That's nice. That's actually really nice. At first when they did that, I thought it was a bad thing. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, no, that's a great change. Kind of similar to how I felt when they made it so that mobs could only spawn at like level 0. I realized, like, why was it ever 7? 7 is so high. I'm actually so happy they made that change. At first I was like, why would they do that? Have you ever come across something in this world and you don't remember why you built it? Oh yeah, all the time. When you play in a world for 10 years plus, eventually you start forgetting things. And then, like, yeah, at that point you start becoming your own Herobrine, where you're like, what is this weird base out in the middle of nowhere? Like, what was I doing? It can be creepy at times. Very creepy at times. The supervisor is a great example, yes. I named the supervisor. Completely forgot what the lore was or why I did that. Had to dig through old mods to figure it out. So I create my own mysteries, you know what I'm saying?
Headshot players. Wait, what quests? Oh. Travel distance. Ah! Dink! Oh, come on, you suck.
Nice. We got a little trench for ourselves. So I'm trying to expand my little pyramid here to actually go out to the sides of the dirt, if that makes sense. That's what we're doing right now. There's a lot more mountain left to mine, kind of hidden out here. But we gotta peel away the sides of the mountain by hand, because otherwise we'll blow a hole with our TNT. This is gonna be a big blast.
Oh, of course, dude. Of
I
course.
think we go with that. Let's see if we can get this started, or if it's gonna need our help. Nice. That went pretty well. You should totally build your classroom set that you used to film in the super flat. I think it would be a fun Easter egg. That would actually be really cool if it actually existed. I've always thought I could do fun little builds that I don't want, like, actually to clutter up.
Oh my god, imagine being so bad I think you're a bot. Like, actually, dude. I thought this dude was a bot. What a sucky player that guy is.
I can build for 64 blocks below bedrock and super flat. So I could go down here to this platform I built and build some, like, really cool, just things that I wouldn't want in my world normally, you know what I mean? Your first day back at school is tomorrow? Hero vibe, are you excited, or are you, nervous, or kind of dreading it? What's the vibe? What's the vibe for going back to school this year? You guys ready? I hate school? Oh, really? I love school, man. I was a big school fan when I went to school. I miss school a lot, actually. Why was there cobblestone slabs somewhere in there? That's bizarre. Where was there cobblestone slabs in there? How would that even have happened? I would have had to place those, man. What the heck? Why were there cobblestone slabs? School sucks, teens are so cruel, and all they do is smoke? What, do you go to school in Skins, UK? What? This is a crazy song. Okay, so we got our big hole. Now we turn it into a trench by basically, like, connecting it out. And then we dig it as far as we can into the center, and we'll have, like, one big trench to work from. That's the idea. I think I'm gonna kind of, like, do it this way. We'll go one layer at a time and try to carve our way out to the side here.
Skadoosh. Dink!
Oh, that really backfired.
I am a god.
Okay.
Man, no one cares about your wings, bro. No one cares. Come here, boy.
The ceiling. Such a big hole, dude. This is such a weird song we're listening to. There we go. Crisis averted, kind of.
Oh, the XP rings drop supply drops. Okay. I see. Okay, that's cool.
TNT down here. Gotta put enough of it that it, like, chains
Down,
together.
ski, down, ski. Yeah, I got what?
Oh, come on! I just fixed this! Oh my god. Good enough. No one will know. See, it looks perfect. No one would. Oh god, there's so many holes that I missed. Good enough for me. Good enough for government work. Dude, I'm laughing so hard. Don't laugh at my misfortune. How dare you? Alright, surely this doesn't get launched in the air, right? Surely not. Surely not. Fire in the hole!
Bro, why is it so laggy?
Are you kidding me? At least it wasn't a big one this time. How does it keep reaching up there, dude? I'm so far down. I'm so surprised that it can reach up that high. I should have just waited till the end and then fixed all of it all at once. We're so far down now.
Oh dear.
If the TNT blows up there, I will be astounded.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, good. Alright, we got our trench. We got our trench foreman. Look at that. If we turn off gamma, you'll be able to see the darkness, the dark crevice forming. If you're wondering, by the way, why I have a random warped nylium in glass, it's because while we were mining out this mountain, we just found it randomly, and no one knows where it came from. I'm guessing like maybe an Enderman put it there, but I have like literally no idea. So I saved it because it seems special. I have no idea how that got there. I definitely wouldn't have put it there. I don't know. It's very odd. Very, very odd. I did a subathon in January, and I ended up getting tons of work done on the mountain. The subathon lasted 15 entire days, and it was so chaotic that coming to the mountain and clearing things out ended up being one of the most relaxing parts. I'm honestly kind of sad that it's almost over. Alright, let's get into it. Let's freaking get into it.
Okay.
Hello? Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I think we are good to go. We should probably get to blasting. So I wanna do a bunch of blasting on this level, and then maybe work on this a little bit up here as well. What I want to do up here is I want to go all the way around and get to where the dirt level starts on the outside of the mountain. See this like dirt layer? I want to get to where the dirt layer starts and clear all of that down, so that the only thing that's left at the end is just the part that's all cobblestone. Yeah, I think it's one row at a time is the play. Like, I've tried doing, oh god, multiple rows at a time, and usually, like, the TNT starts setting off the other TNTs, and it creates this, like, this bad situation where they're not blowing up at the correct spot. So I've found that doing one line at a time like this seems to be the most optimal way, because then you get a nice, clean floor at the bottom, like this. See how clean this is? It's hard to get that clean floor when you're doing 2 rows at a time. Right.
Collect legendary better items, epic better weapons, and rare better weapons. Okay.
See if we can get rid of this little like island here. Oh, ow! Standing a little too close there. We should take a look at how much progress we've made, because we put out a More Swamp video earlier last year in 2025 of us working on this. Should we take a look real quick? I think that'd be kind of fun. Let's see how far we've come, because I almost have a hard time remembering sometimes too. All right, so here's my side channel, More Swamp. Let's go and find the video where it says I'm mining my cobblestone mountain. Okay, here it is. I'm just curious to see where it's at in this video. I'm gonna pause the music just so you can take a look. Oh my god, dude. So right now I'm like in the
Sweet!
top of it. That's right. The first thing I worked on was like getting rid of the bottom so that the bottom would all be traversable. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that. So this was posted when? Hold on. This was posted 9 months ago. So in 9 months, let's try to stand in the same place in my world real quick. Alright, so that same view 9 months later. Dang, dude. We have cleared out so much. All that is gone. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, actually. When you finish following this mountain, will you make a second lava cast so we can keep...
Bro, I love to look at these wings on this dude, bro.
No.
Looks so good. I'm a little butterfly. Oh, dear!
Now, that would actually just be me hating myself if I did that.
Oh, what? I heard it ping. Oh, here he is. Over here.
What's up? Happy 2 months. I'm curious. I'm trying to build a greenhouse using lightish blocks around a circle garden, and I really don't know where I can find the best...
One that plays with epic or better weapons.
Any
Okay.
thoughts?
So I need to kill this guy
look
with...
on Pinterest for greenhouses, Victorian greenhouses. You can always take a inspiration from mine.
Idea? That's crazy, dude.
Friend of mine,
I just nutted everywhere on him.
greenhouse design, if you guys would like to see it real quick, I can show you.
What's the idea, dude?
Very talented builder in the YouTube scene on the up and up. I'm sorry, it wasn't die.
Have the mechanics intact still. Oh, so then you're just gonna copy. Wait, no, but like, didn't you, like, you would have to, like, re-update everything, too, though, like, the whole POI situation. Okay, actually, no, to be fair, the POIs are kind of doo-doo, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good, yeah, we can, like, yeah, you're gonna copy that map, and you'll be like, "Yo, sticks!" And then you're just gonna take away the, zombies, I know that.
Here we go. So they built it out of white glass. Man, look at this gloss house, man. So, and then once the shape of the glass was done, they went in with copper. With weathered copper.
LS players. I'm using this as my SMG, I don't care.
A ton of the weathered copper rods. Now, these didn't actually exist back when I built my greenhouse, so they were able to use a bunch of techniques that I couldn't use on mine. So yeah, this is an example of a bit of a newer greenhouse that utilizes a lot of the copper chains, the weathered lightning rods, and the copper bars as well, in case you want a bit of a more modern one. But yeah, my design was before the Copper Age update, and so I was restricted to...
Ooh, did you see that, bro?
...blocks that were in the game.
Bro just got absolutely annihilated.
...to achieve a similar effect, where these vertical lines here are all warped wood and gates, and trapdoors and such. But I think both designs are really cool. He used whitish, light gray glass. I used a green glass for the actual glass on the greenhouse. So yeah, two different techniques. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay.
SpongeBob,
big guy, pants okay. Bombs away!
Bombs away!
Oh wait.
Yo, GG's, man.
Yeah, dude. Perfect line.
Oh, dear.
That's so satisfying, dude.
Oh my god, okay, that's not a guy.
If you've been injured in a truck crash, don't wait, call Bruce.
On Waste SMP, I think we're going to do that tomorrow instead. And pretty sure we are going to finish up this.
Boom!
We have almost...
Oh my god.
Check it out, guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
I think I just wanted to chill with you guys.
Hip coconut. Okay, yeah, that does say hip coconut. I thought this said hippo
coconut. I didn't really want to stream, but I was like, you know what? I'll just finish off this mountain this week. Are you sure you're gonna finish it? I think I can do this.
I am God.
Should I stay and watch Locksmith or watch another streamer in 20 minutes? Stay and watch me. What kind of a question is that? What kind of a question is that?
Immediately biased question.
I've been inspired by some of your builds and made things that resemble them pretty closely. Is that a bad thing? I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, everybody starts doing that, right? Like, I've definitely, like, taken heavy inspiration from builds in the past and sort of incorporated them into my own style. I think it's totally fine to, you know, take
catch up. Yeah, here we go. There we go.
If it looks like overly similar, you know, you can always like give credit. I don't really care personally, but I think it's like the nice thing to do in general. Some people like really feel strongly about it. So like, you know, it's not so much for me that I'm saying that as like as much as for other Minecraft builders. Like it's always good practice.
Oh, legendary! Oh, dude. Oh, legendary! Better. I don't know.
I was inspired by this person's build.
How do these not count? These are legendary.
Inspiration from other people's work. It's kind of the name of the game. It's kind of how art works.
Artwork? Oh my god, he said artwork.
Nice. Alright, another layer done. Just clean up anything left behind.
Peek.
We got like 2 layers left.
No!
And then, like, it's
then I think I might do this, not gonna lie.
The only thing that, like, isn't done is this top portion.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I can just bounce and then ball! Holy peak meta, bro.
Literally cut off the top of this mountain, and just like blow all of this top up. and redo a lot of it. So I
Work
kinda
it
just, like,
out.
gotta decide what I'm gonna
Work
do.
it out.
So first I'm
Work
just gonna
it out.
finish clearing out like this bottom part in today's stream, and then we'll probably take a break from this mountain for a while until I know for sure what we want to do with it.
Bro got hit once and now he's
Video
running.
you've ever made? Ever? And along with that, what was your first video? I think my first video was episode 1 of this series, at least on this channel. I had several channels before I started Bob Swan. My favorite video I've ever made is definitely tough. Usually it's just whatever last video I worked on, I'm always so proud of, in the Flat World series. I guess I'm especially proud of, like, the SOS movie, I would say. Like,
There we go. That's the kind of hit I
to
want.
try to make it like such a cinematic, like actual plot having story. I tried so hard on SOS, dude. You seem like an exotic kind of person, if that makes sense. I definitely don't have enough time. So I feel like having an exotic pet is like a lot of work to do it responsibly. You have a parrot, Briannaverse Gaming? Oh, that's so cool. I relate a lot to parrots. I can never stop singing and making little noises, and I don't know, I just feel like it would be really cool to have a parrot, because like they live a long time.
How did that like go nowhere near? Like that's the thing.
And imagine if you just like chilled on my shoulder and we could just be best friends for the rest of the time. That'd be crazy. I see why pirates had them. I see the appeal. Imagine just sailing the 7 seas with a little bird friend on your shoulder the whole time. It would be kind of magical. It's so weird watching your old videos and then watching your lives because your voice is completely different. Yeah, I do sound different in my old videos, huh? I wonder if I could do the voice that I used to do in my videos. If I like listen to it, could I like do it again, or is it just gone? You know what I mean? Dude, this is crazy. I can't believe this, dude. Oh god. Oh man, guys, this is it. This is it. I think we're gonna place these like 2 last TNT and then clean up and we're done. Oh man, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you're kidding me, dude.
I was here. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh, no way, man. I can't believe it. It's empty. It's empty. Dude, it's so surreal. It's so surreal seeing it empty. Oh my god, I can't believe it, man. I cannot believe it. We did it! At the Bye to the Lobcast, I surely won't miss it. I will not miss it either, dude.
I'm grabbing that bag, bro.
Holy moly, I'm so happy. So at this point, all we have to do is get rid of this level up here, like all the cobble up here that's, like some of it is peeled to the side. But see, like, this whole, like, pyramid section, we just need to get rid of all these, like, lines.
Dang it, bro.
But after that, we're done. After that, it's actually finished. We finished, like, the hardest part. Oh, my gosh. That is awesome. We should, definitely take care of the stone before we end stream today, but I think once we get rid of the stone, I might call it.
Sweet, I can still get up here at least.
We have Instamine. Look at this. Can you imagine how fast I would have been able to dig out this whole mountain if only you could Instamine cobble? Can you imagine, guys? Look how fast we're going. Except the thing is, I like run out of the beacon range.
Now taxes is a turbo tax.
Oh! Oh, snap!
so I have to, like, I guess we should start close to the beacon, and then we'll, like, slowly get further. I wish you could make haste 2 potions. I don't think you can, right? It's just a beacon effect. We can move the beacon around, potentially. I can't believe you can't insta-mine cobble. I know, it's crazy. Haste 3 Wenmojang, honestly, what if there was like a haste 3 potion that you couldn't brew it? You could only find it as loot. Everybody's been complaining that there's not enough good like loot items in the game. Like all the, especially now that you can craft saddles and name tags and stuff. People have been complaining that like looting in the game feels so useless because it's all stuff that you can just farm. But now I'm like wondering, what if you could do like a haste 3 potion, but you can't brew it, you can only find it as loot. That'd be kind of cool.
Boom!
Honestly, brewing needs a rework.
Hey, I'll let you do it, yeah.
I don't think brewing's terrible.
Oh my god, I biffed the shotgun shot! I biffed that shotgun shot so bad! Oh my god! Hey, 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 let's go!
Systems in the game that I really don't like engaging with, but
I'm getting cold, I need to close my window.
I wouldn't say brewing bothers
To
me
the
that much.
window.
What new baby mob is your favorite? Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. So many of them are so
okay.
cute. I love the little.
Alright, give me a minute.
The parkas.
Alright,
and all these baby mobs, like, I'm not sure quite how to describe it, but it feels like it's very much a big deal for the game long term, but maybe just not as exciting.
it's just like Among Us or something?
If that makes sense.
Not, I don't know, man. So is it like one person's already like a beefy ass, and then like there's another person going up against the beefy ass, and the game will only end if the beefy ass manages to die? Is that what you're saying? No. Okay, that is what you were saying.
We can draw in the sand to be like, modern Minecraft has all these new baby mobs. Like,
But is it going to be a 1v1 thing, or is it going to be like a 1v whatever how many other players there are?
people will like it later on.
Work it out. Keep it going and work it out. Woo! Work it out.
It's like more of a long-term change rather than something that's like super insane in the short term. It feels like much more of a long term.
How many players are?
Hey guys, it's starting to get low. I'm wondering if it's worth enchanting a few more pickaxes so that we don't have to keep having to go repair them, or if I should just kind of go repair this one a couple more times. I'm not sure.
You scare. Let me.
Bottles of enchanting? I guess that's not a terrible idea. Clerics? The cleric's final thing? Okay, we can try that as a method. It might take a lot of emeralds though. But I guess now that our raid farm's back, it's not really an issue to do things that cost a lot of emeralds. The other thing I'm wondering is if it's actually worth it to move the beacon around, or if we should just like fly back to it, grab the enchantment effect, and then like we get 15 seconds of haste mining before we need to get it again. You know what I mean? That might become annoying. Alright, let's try the enchanting bottles method. Curious to see how that works. Because the clerics are right
Okay,
over
so this
here.
is an item, but it says
Take me
weapons.
to Smirch. Mom, you didn't forget about
Okay,
the
no, it
mods,
does not
right?
count.
Yeah, I still need to do that,
This
man.
one should.
I thought I could just walk into the post office and do it, but turns out I have to do this whole like application
You're
process
kidding me.
online. So I went to the post office and they were like, "Yeah, you gotta go do this thing." This definitely is not the greatest.
Ooh, it's a really good one.
But it's not the worst method either. So I don't know. It is pretty fast, honestly, if I'm being really lazy.
Come on, please be the good boss. Please be Ice King. Please be Ice King. I know we can spawn out here.
I might just
Working.
do it this way. I don't think we're gonna need to repair it more than like once or twice. Alright, so then the question is, do we bother moving this beacon, or do we just go back and forth getting the effect?
Not
Like, right now
Ice
I
King.
have it. I could fly over to here, start mining, and we only need to re-up in like 15 seconds. So let's see how much we get done in 15 seconds, I guess. So then we can just fly to the other side, get the effect again, and then keep going.
It is Ice King! Yes!
Just like bounce around like this. I don't know. It's just that it takes so long to move a beacon. I'm like, is it even worth it? I'm gonna optimize this. Why not have multiple beacons? Yeah, I guess there's that too. Grab more iron. The other thing is that like we have to make a hole for the beacon to go through. I think we just leave it. And deal with going back and forth, even though it's annoying.
Yes, dude! Yeah!
So addicting, dude. I feel like my eyes are glazing over. It's very easy to just zone out while you're doing this. Why not just blow it up with some TNT? I mean, we could rig up a big TNT explosion. I just feel like that would be slower at the end of the day. We've already put a big dent in this, and we haven't been working on it for that long. A big TNT explosion could be a satisfying way to end the mine. True. That's true. I guess I'd just be worried about the TNT blowing up other stuff, like from up above. Like if we blast, like TNT can like kind of launch itself. If you
My thing was intercepted. Oh no!
I'd be scared one of them would get like launched up and blow a giant hole in the mountain.
Ooh,
Right.
yeah, taking that, yeah,
The rest of
definitely.
this stone off camera. We got a decent amount of it done anyways. Yeah, this is looking great, dude. Once this is all down to bedrock, you'll never even know a mountain was here, dude. You'll never even know it wasn't just hand terraformed. And just like that, a year of work was complete. There's still a tiny bit left to do on the top parts of the mountain, but for the most part, we're finished. Which means I better go back to mining dirt. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. Today we're going to find out what the next Minecraft drop 26.2.
Oh, I forgot to
is
drop my
all
crown.
about. That's because
That's fine.
it was revealed at the first Minecraft Live of this year. There are 2 of these events every year, and it's where Mojang announced the next drop and also other things they've been working on. And that, my friends, is what we're going to start with. Bedrock Edition of the game is getting parties. These are parties of players, allowing you and your friends to hook up into a party and easily move between different worlds, servers, and realms. This is obviously a great feature for connecting players and playing together. Currently, there's no news if this will ever come to Java Edition. Given the way Java is set up, I think it's unlikely, so for now, this seems to be a Bedrock exclusive. Their next reveal was for Minecraft Experiences. These are in real life events, a place that you can go to and participate in Minecraft-themed activities and entertainment. They announced there's going to be 4 new locations
You're kidding me.
in the cities of Herning, Singapore, Mexico City, and Chicago. There will also be an entirely outdoor Minecraft experience event opening soon in
What?
Buenos Aires. It's known as the Moonlight Trail, and all I know is that it's opening soon. Similar to the Minecraft experience, but not quite the same thing. We're talking theme park next. It was announced last year there was going to be a Minecraft world opening at Chessington World of Adventures, which is located in London, and they are making the announcement that this will actually open its doors next year in 2027. We were shown some of the concept art for the various shops and attractions that are going to be inside the theme park, and it was announced that it will include the world's first Minecraft roller coaster. This is all exciting stuff, but there wasn't too
You're
much
kidding
else
me.
to show because obviously
I
the
lo-
theme
oh,
park
you're
hasn't
kidding
been
me. Of
built
course I
yet.
missed that.
Again, I guess over the next year we'll hear about this more and more as it gets closer to opening. The next announcement was a big one. It also confirms leaks and rumors that have been rumbling through the Minecraft community for a while. We are getting a sequel to Dungeons. This is the announcement of Dungeons
2. It's still going to be a 1 to 4 player game, and the way they talked about it with new locations and new mobs gives me the impression that it's probably going to be a very similar game again, but with a content overhaul. And this announcement actually coincides with it being listed on Steam, so you can already wishlist the game, and that way you can stay informed and learn about it as they announce more about the game. I also want to run the footage back again.
Damn it, dude.
And just focus on the deep dive.
Yes, there we go. Give me that jewels. Yeah.
Mark over this. Occasionally it comes up in rumors about potential updates or what the lore is behind it. Maybe Dungeons 2 is going to fill in that blank. That's just my theory though, but I think...
I can't see your screen from here anymore. Bring on the...
Me when, like, going after... Double teaming, there we go.
The 24th, which is next Tuesday,
Tuesday, innit?
Is coming out. So I'm going to take this opportunity to let you know that on the same day, that's when I'm publishing my next episode of Hermitcraft. This is actually a very special episode for me because I am adding my own Minecraft-inspired music disc into the game itself. If you are interested in hearing the music I've composed and learning how I did it all, then subscribe to catch that episode, and then you'll also catch all of the update videos that I do on a regular basis that can keep you informed with Minecraft's development. On that topic, I want to mention that we got a release candidate for the Tiny Takeover drop. This one actually had no bugs whatsoever, but because a bug was discovered and needed to be patched, there was a second release candidate. It was a rather obscure bug relating to switching windows, but it's been patched and that was the only thing changed in the release candidate. So now we're all up to speed on the Tiny Takeover drop, which comes out on Tuesday, March the 24th.
Tuesday, in it, man. Yeah, bro.
That follows it, 26.2. And of course, everything here is subject to change. The footage revealed started off with some amazing music and an amazing voiceover to get us excited for our underground adventures. That's what they were hinting at. This is going to be something taking
You're kidding me!
And I gotta say, the music in the background is really great. If you want to hear it for yourself,
What?
Minecraft-like video. I'm not sure what its copyright status is, so I'm not going to play it again here. But I would love to hear some of that music come to the game in the form of ambient cave music or a record disc. But now, let's talk about what has been added, because we can see some of it up there, and it looks a little bit colourful, right? Well, this is going to be the Sulphur Caves, and it is a pretty radical-looking underground biome. You're going to find two new colourful blocks in here. We have sulfur and cinnabar, and they appear to generate in plentiful amounts. However, I don't know if they're just covering the surface or these materials will go deeper into the ground, but it looks like we're going to get our hands on lots of them. And that might not be too challenging because there is plenty of low lichen covering these blocks. So maybe when you enter this area, it's not too hostile because obviously it'll prevent mobs from spawning. What we're going to see next are the building blocks you can make out of these raw materials. Mojang refers to them as block sets. It's going to include stairs and slabs, wall variants, as well as brick and chisel blocks for both the cinnabar and the sulfur blocks. The other thing you'll find in this biome is water. It accumulates in pools of water.
This dude is not good.
Blocks below them, they will interact with that water to create what's described as a noxious gas. These are like bubble particle effects coming up through the water, and these are actually going to affect both the player and mobs with nausea. I don't know how that's going to affect the mob though, because nausea is an effect on the player's vision when they stand inside of the pool and they get this effect. So I'm really quite curious to know how this is going to affect mobs. Will it change their behavior in some way? We'll of course have to wait and see. You also might have noticed the player doesn't take damage from this effect. Next up, we're getting a new mob, the Sulfur Cube. And if you are underwhelmed so far, this mob is the beating heart of this new drop because it has some fantastic properties that are going to be so interesting to tinker with when this comes out. Because the Sulfur Cube can absorb a block from the player. If you throw one on the ground, it will go towards it, and then it will pick it up and it will take on the properties of that block. You can also directly feed the block to
PlayStation is shit.
And of course,
there's no sign of a god
in this game, and so there's going to be many possibilities for tinkering around, because once the Sulfur Cube has absorbed a block, you will then be able to interact with it.
This pussy, all he did was run. He needs to kill himself!
On different properties based on the block that it absorbed. And the very moment after it absorbs the block, it actually stops moving. It's like it disables its AI and it just stays still, allowing the player to then interact with it and manipulate what direction it's going to go in, which is based on whereabouts on its hitbox you actually punch it. Now, the cube also takes on the properties of what you give it. So if you give it wall, its movement will be light and fluffy. If you give it iron, it's going to be very slow because metal is heavy. And if you give it ice, it becomes very slippery.
Whoa, really?
And I believe it also slips more because it's on ice as well. At least that's how I interpreted that footage. This mob is going to be a tinkerer's dream, and your mind is probably already ticking in this direction. Mini games, and Mojang provided us with loads of little examples of ways you can use this block to create game experiences.
What the fuck are you doing, you tard?
Is utterly fantastic and has me pretty darn excited for this update. Probably more excited than I've been in a very long time because of this tinkering and mini game aspect. As we enjoy this footage that is probably going to get the creativity going, I do want to comment on the aesthetic of this mob.
This isn't just any chat, it's click-up chat. Sure, you can tag your team, ask questions.
I am not particularly keen on it, and I don't want to knock down the idea because I think all of this is fantastic, but just visually, to me it looks a little rough around the edges, like something here isn't quite right. But I don't know what to propose in order to fix this, because obviously it's got to convey the information about the block that the Sulfur Cube has absorbed. So, functionality, this looks like a 10 out of 10, brilliant thing to add to Minecraft, but visually, to me it looks a little off. However, I'm not an artist, and I imagine they've probably put a lot of time and effort into this already, so maybe for concept...
For fuck's sake!
Get it to look. Oh yeah, and the drop will be called Chaos Cubed, which I think is a pretty appropriate name for this one. Okay, bonus bits. There was an after show that had loads of footage of this stuff in action, and I picked up a couple of things from watching it. The Sulfur Cube can have the block it's taken on removed by using shears on it. When you damage them...
Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with PlayStation? This shitty Wi-Fi! Shitty servers PlayStation has! $1 trillion company, can't do shit!
So that's how you effectively, air quotes, breed them. There was also this great example of how pushing a block will send it a certain distance, but that's actually converting the player damage that it would do into momentum. So when you use something like a netherite axe, you will do a lot more damage, and then you will push this block further along, but you don't ever actually damage it. After that, they showed off 3 very different mini-games. One was like a game of golf, the other one involved shooting with bows and arrows to score points against your opponents, and the third one was based on a game of football. If you're interested in watching them, head over to the Minecraft channel and look for the Minecraft Live after show. All in all, this was a pretty fantastic Minecraft Live. I'm really excited for Dungeons 2 and the new drop, which, by the way, is going to be coming to beta and preview edition soon, so we're probably going to see it first on that before it hits the snapshots, but I will be on the lookout and I will cover it here on this channel. So make sure you subscribe, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon on another one. Bye bye.
You may know that a long time ago, Minecraft didn't have any biomes. In like certain versions of Alpha and earlier, the world was just like all one big environment, right? It had the neon green grass, and then there were clumps of trees around, and that was it. You explored the world, and it all kind of just looked like that. But then, in Alpha 1.2, the Halloween update, we got the first biomes in the game. Now, nowadays we have, all sorts of variety of biomes, all sorts of cool biomes that all kind of look different. But this original biome system was a lot different. There was a lot less variety, there was a lot smaller number of biomes, and a lot of them kind of just looked similar. It was hard to tell them apart sometimes. But I find these early biomes actually really interesting and big surprise times. But I find this version, but I like these old biomes, and I think they're almost, in a way, more advanced than some of the later iterations of the biome system that we got. You do have some biomes that we would recognize today, such as the forest biome and the desert biome. Those ones are pretty much unchanged. But we also had some biomes that were actually unique to these old versions that we don't even have today, like the rainforest and the shrubland. There are 10 biomes total in this version, excluding some unused biomes. And one of the really interesting things to me is that this original, very early biome system actually had a temperature and rainfall map. The game would generate these hidden values for the entire world, and with those combined, the game determined what biome was going to be there.
Love Roblox?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards. Sign up for Microsoft Rewards and earn points for your everyday activities when you search on Bing, play on Xbox, and other Microsoft products.
You play like a shitty bot! I thought this dude was a bot! How bad are some of these people? For fuck's sake!
Make custom math worksheets in seconds. Select the topics to include, adjust the difficulty, choose free response or multiple choice, and enter the number of questions. Easily adjust the length and spacing. Create your own questions, reach...
So an area with really low temperature and low rainfall would be like a tundra. An area with low rainfall and high temperature would be a desert. And then with high temperature and high rainfall, you get the rainforest. And then between that, there's a small variety of biomes in there. And you might think that's not that impressive because, Minecraft today generates a bunch of stuff like temperature to determine where biomes are going to go and to make sure they kind of go together smoothly. But for a long while after these versions, the biome system was not like this. The game would seemingly just place biomes wherever, and you would get this weird, world where you would have, taigas right next to deserts. So I really admire this early biome system. Despite being so simple, it's actually pretty cool. You have the foresty biomes, mostly the higher rainfall biomes on this chart. These are the most common biomes. When you're in a beta world, you're going to be seeing the forest biomes a lot. To the point that I wouldn't blame someone for booting up beta Minecraft and thinking that the entire world is forest biome, because depending on where you spawn, you might just see forests around you. And there might even be different biomes around, but you might not notice it because the differences between different biomes in these versions can sometimes be really subtle, and sometimes they blend together really well. This is kind of exacerbated by the fact that when you press F3, if you're playing vanilla, it doesn't actually tell you which biome you're in. So you could be walking around and not even notice that you're walking through multiple different biomes. Look at this clip of me walking through the forest, right? I walk down, there's some trees, and it pretty much all looks the same, right? So this is probably all the same biome, it's just a forest biome. But it's not. I actually walked through 3 different biomes in this single clip. But you can really barely tell the difference if you're just playing casually and not really paying attention. There is the main forest, which has a huge area on the temperature and rainfall map, which kind of explains why it's such a common biome to find in this version. Off to the side, we have the seasonal forest, which is kind of interesting. It's very difficult to recognize the seasonal forest. It's very, very similar to the forest. The main difference, really, there are no birch trees, apparently, that spawn in the seasonal forest. So that's kind of a weird, just little variation of the forest that we have. And that's actually also another biome that doesn't exist in modern versions. If you go all the way up to the top of the rainfall values, you will get, though, the rainforest. This is a biome that's similar to the forest, but is a little more distinct and is kind of a lot easier to find, because the rainforest is the only biome where ferns will spawn in this version. It also has a nice lush green color, and it has a higher chance of spawning large oak trees, which kind of makes sense. It's a rainforest, you know, it gets a lot of rain. It's supposed to have these big, dense canopies, so it has more large oak trees. You also have a lot of these biomes that are kind of like grassland biomes. You have the plains, which are a warm biome that's just above the desert, and these are actually pretty similar to the plains we have today. They're
I swear to God, if this dude's gonna...
areas, not really any trees, but they have a lot of tall grass in them. You also have the savanna and the shrubland. Now, there may be slight differences in the savanna and shrubland, but I think generally they're pretty similar. The main difference is that the savanna is actually lower on the rainfall axis, so the grass color is more of like this dry olive green, as compared to the shrubland, which can have usually a bit, you know, brighter or more vibrant green colors. What's interesting though is that these two grassland biomes are kind of like these intermediate biomes. They actually start from the end of the desert and then go all the way to the tundra and the taiga. So depending on what area of the world you're in, these biomes could have that sort of like dull olive green looking grass, or they could also have the deeper sort of like green blue hue that you get around the colder biomes if they're next to like a snowy area. And that brings me to another thing that I think is really interesting about these biomes. The grass and the foliage color is actually not dependent on the biome. It's something that's generated independently of the biome based on the temperature and the rainfall. Now, since biomes are also generated based on that, there is like a correlation. Like each biome has kind of a range of grass colors it can have, but it is a range. It's not just one single grass color that you're going to find throughout the whole biome. So you could walk from one end of the forest to the other, and even though you're all in the same biome, you can see actually the grass color on the ground changing. And it's not just because it's a border between different biomes, it's just how the foliage colors are generated in this version. And that, combined with the fact that a lot of these biomes are kind of similar looking, really does help these blend together. And it really makes it even harder to tell when you're in one biome as compared to the other. The last sort of like open grassland type biome is the swampland. This is kind of a weird one. It's actually sort of like nestled within the forest's parameters, and it's pretty much similar to like the shrubland or the savanna.
You fucker!
Place on the rainfall and temperature graph. It basically has different grass colors. I have this tiny piece of swampland that I found in my world. It was the only one that I could find it. Yeah, it's just like nothing there. It's just open. There's no trees, there's no grass. It's just kind of right next to the water. Definitely not similar to the swamps that we know today. But I don't know, there's something kind of that I enjoy about these minimalist biomes. I just think you can make kind of cool areas in the world, you know, like little clearings that break up the forests that you find so commonly in beta worlds. In terms of desert biomes, there's just one, the desert. This is the only biome that it generates, you know, sand and cactuses and dead bushes. And I mean, honestly, like I said, it's still pretty much the same desert that we know today. And then, of course, the last group of biomes would be the snowy ones. There's just two, the tundra and the taiga. There's no non-snowy taiga, you just have the taiga with snow.
When you give a candidate...
Alright, who's playing illegal immigrant music, dude? Fuck you.
And of course, these generate for the areas with the lowest temperatures in the world. So that's it. There were just 10 biomes originally. And another thing that makes them kind of blend together sometimes is that they're very small. Like, look at this tiny patch of savanna that I found just in the middle of the desert. They're literally just patches of grass. They're a few blocks wide. Another thing that makes it so interesting is that the biomes do not determine the world height. That was actually a thing in Minecraft for the longest time. Caves and cliffs changed that, I'm pretty sure. So for the most part, the world height is generated independently of biomes, and then biomes are selected afterwards. But it was actually the same way back then. The terrain height was just generated by itself, and then the biomes were placed regardless of that. So you can find, you know, big variances in the terrain height in any biome, really. You can find flatlands, you can find mountains, pretty much anything.
They took over the
any sort of terrain height. And I've known that for a while, that the terrain height is separate from the biomes. And that's kind of where I left it for a while. That, you know, the terrain height could just be anything for any biome. But I've actually just learned that the terrain height can correlate with the biome. Because the terrain height will take into account, tend towards flat areas. It's not a guarantee, but it will tend towards these flatter areas. And I feel so, like, I feel vindicated to myself because for the longest time I thought that certain biomes like tundras, you know, had a higher chance of like flatter terrain just because that's what I observed. But then I kind of thought that I was crazy because then I learned that terrain height was separate. I don't know, I'm getting into like a debate I had with myself, but the point is, yes, if a terrain has lower rainfall, such as the tundras and the deserts, it will actually tend towards flatter areas, which you can see as you play the game. And that must also be why mountains in beta seem to almost always have foresty biomes, which of course are the higher rainfall biomes. Apparently, the higher the rainfall, the more the world...
Dude, I swear to God, this...
more mountains and hills. So the biome does not determine the height, but there is a correlation there a little bit. And I find that so interesting. There's so many little, like, nuances and subtleties to the world generation here. And I've realized that it's really part of why I like the beta world generation so much. You know, first I thought the biomes were just bland, but there is something kind of charming about these simple biomes that can be small and they blend together, and there's variance inside of each biome because the foliage color can actually change within a biome based on the temperature and rainfall. But I mean, think about it. If you look at a small area, you could have multiple different biomes. You could have like 4 or 5. Maybe there's like a little patch of grass because there's a plains, and then you go up a hill and there's a little clump of trees because it's a forest, and then it dives down into shrubland again. And it makes even like these small little areas in your beta world or in these old versions actually quite interesting, and they can have a lot of different, you know, variance in how they look. Whereas, you know, with some of the later biome systems, it's kind of like once you've seen a biome, you've seen the entire biome everywhere in the world, right? There's a uniform distribution of trees, there's a uniform distribution of tall grass, whatever, right? And the foliage color is all the same once you're in, you know, a certain biome. And it just doesn't work that way with the original biomes. And I actually find that really interesting. And I like the way it looks. I think it looks cool. Real quick side note that I almost forgot to include for this video. The oceans in this version, unlike later versions, they're not a biome. They're just a terrain feature that just gets generated as the terrain's being generated, basically. Same thing with beaches. They were not proper biomes. They were just sort of features, terrain features that generated, you know, whenever a landmass met an ocean. And there were 2 types of beaches back in this version. There were sand beaches and gravel beaches. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now hold on. Are these really the earliest biomes in Minecraft? Is there something I'm missing here? Well, there's maybe something. I don't know, it just makes me think of someone like playing the game for the first time back then, and just like starting a world and having it be a snowy world without realizing that that's even an option, you know? Like, whoa, I got a snowy world, you know? Just like one of those fun little things, fun little whimsical things that games have sometimes. Another interesting thing with these, though, is that you can actually, using an NBT editor, you can change a normal world, a normal alpha world, to a snowy world just by changing the value. And then once you go back into the world, snow will start falling, and snow with layers will start collecting on the ground. So it's kind of cool. You can almost simulate like the seasons changing, you know? Like first you were in summer in the world, and now it's winter. The only thing is, if you try to change a snowy world back to a normal world, I don't think the snow layers disappear. I was just playing around with this and it looked like the snow layers weren't melting, so be careful with that. You know, if you change to a winter world, you might be stuck with the winter world permanently. But wait, is there actually a version of biomes even earlier than this? Kind of. I mean, you may know that in InDev, there was a feature where you could really customize the world you were making, and you could choose the world theme. And these different themes included the normal island world, which was just like a normal Minecraft, you know, grassy, tree-y world. But you could also choose Paradise, which was, I guess, sort of supposed to be like this tropical beach. It had more sand as far as I know. It had a different arrangement of trees, more flowers, and it was always daytime. You had the woods world type, which was kind of overcast and had a lot of trees. And then finally you had the hell world type, which is less of a biome and more kind of like a weird nether prototype. But I do think these could be seen as like a proto-biome sort of thing, like very early on. Because it would have been a while, it would have been a lot of versions before biomes were added. But yeah, I just think this first biome system was really interesting because it kind of, when you look at it, it almost like blends what was nice about the alpha, you know, the world that kind of is very like homogeneous. It all kind of looks the same as you travel around. And it blends the best parts of that, in my opinion, with a little bit of
what?
that you get from biomes, you know. You have your foresty, grassy areas, and then you can also find like some snowy areas and some desert areas. But overall, the world looks pretty similar, and there's a great variation in like terrain, height, and all these different things, these little variables that biomes can have. But now, because this is a modern YouTube video, I am going to rank the original biomes on a tier list. Now, I just think that would be kind of fun. You know, I've been playing beta for a while, and so I have some opinions here. So, first off, starting off strong with the rainforest. I'm gonna have to remember what each one of these is, because some of them are the difference is so subtle, but I think I can remember. But let's start with the rainforest here. This is definitely the rainforest, because again, the rainforest is quite easy to spot. It's the only biome that has ferns, and it has this very lush green grass. It's not super common. It's a little bit rare. It's definitely not as common as the standard forest. So this is like a very sought-after biome. You know, people love the big trees. The ferns are super cool. The lush grass is very desirable. So this has to be S tier. I mean, if anything's going to be S tier, I think it has to be the rainforest biome. One of my favorite biomes, possibly my favorite biome in beta Minecraft. Next we have the seasonal forest. It's really like I said, it's kind of hard to tell this biome apart from the normal forest sometimes. And it's kind of just the same, and it doesn't really spawn that often. And it's not like the rainforest where like I'm looking for one. It's kind of just something that's there, and it adds like a very subtle bit of variety to forests in this version. So I'm gonna put this at like C tier. It's kind of cool because I like forests, but in the presence of the other two forest biomes, it's just not super remarkable, I guess. Alright, here we have the normal
Dude, you're
forest.
kidding me.
Again, I'm pretty sure this is like the most common biome you're gonna find. It's iconic. It has birch trees. It has wolves. You can see a little wolf there in the thumbnail. And I just, you know, I feel like it's such an iconic like Minecraft biome. I always loved it. I love the color of forest, even to this day. Yeah, I think it's a staple of the game. Provides you with a lot of wood. It's probably going to be A tier. It's not quite as good as the rainforest, so it's not going to be an S, but it's A tier. It's A tier easily. Swamp. Swamps are kind of weird. They're just kind of rare and kind of featureless. They're kind of just the same as shrublands. So I'll put them in B tier. You know, like the grass color is kind of nice, and they break up. You know, they break up the woods a little. They add some clearings to the woods. So I'll put them in B tier. You know, they're kind of cool. They're just not really. I don't know. they're swamplands. Now we have an extremely similar biome. I mean, these are like almost twin brothers here. The shrubland, which I think I find more often than the swampland, honestly. I see the shrubland a lot. it usually has like more of a deeper, slightly greener green color than something like the Savannah. So I'll put it in B tier. You know, I like again, it's like the swampland. I like the openness of it. Kind of breaks up the terrain, and it's decent. Sometimes it actually can have little clumps of trees and like clumps of grass and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. Savannah. Man, I think out of all these, this has to be the one that goes in D tier. If anything's going to go in D tier, because it's basically just the swampland and the shrubland, but the grass color is worse. It has this, I mean, you can see in the thumbnail there, it has this sort of like olive dull grass color, this like yellow-green or brown-green grass color that I just don't really like. I like the vibrant colors. I like how vibrant old Minecraft is, and this just goes against that completely. It offends me. It offends my eyes. No, I'm just kidding. But it's just this biome that's like kind of cool sometimes to walk through, you know. But it's never something I've ever been inspired to build in, or I've ever really wanted to like stay in for a long time. So yeah, it's got to be D tier. It's got to be the weakest biome here. Plains. Now plains are actually, I think, really cool. On the temperature map, they're just above deserts, so they're often found among some of these warmer, drier biomes. But, you know, they do get more rainfall, so they can be a sort of a lusher green color. And I quite like how they're these kind of just like, you know, just like plains in later versions. They're kind of just these big open areas with a lot of tall grass. And some people don't like the tall grass in old Minecraft. They think it doesn't fit. They prefer the versions without the tall grass. I'm just kind of used to it, and I think it can kind of look nice sometimes. Especially in this version where there's usually not as much tall grass. It's kind of cool to have it up on a field with a bunch of it. So, I don't know, I might put these in A tier. They're really pleasant to me. I enjoy finding plains sometimes. It's just it's a cool little biome sometimes to find. Okay, desert. Okay, so deserts are cool because
stop taking meeting notes and let ClickUp AI Note Taker do it for you. It allows you to focus on your meetings, not your notes. It captures everything, from action items to key decisions. And after every call, you get a clear...
They're the only desert biome in this version. You know, they have a bunch of sand. If you want to mine sand, they're perfect. If you want to build any sort of deserty build, this is basically your only option. They give you cactuses, which you can farm for green dye. They have dead bushes, which are completely pointless, but they're kind of cool. And they're the only place you can find dead bushes. And, you know, they do often give you that sort of flat area. Sometimes it's cool to find, like, just a big, wide expanse. The downside is, I often find the deserts are pretty hard to find. And that may be because if you look at the temperature and rainfall chart, they're actually like, they're really not a very big biome. They only occupy like a little sliver in the corner. So maybe that's why I can't find big deserts very often. I struggle to find big deserts, and I want one, you know, just in case I ever want to like build a big desert thing and just walk through a giant desert. And also, you know, even though the desert's cool, it does kind of limit you in terms of your builds. You know, certain builds just are not going to fit the sandy desert aesthetic. So I think this is probably a good B tier biome. It has its uses, but it's not like amazing like the rainforest, you know. All right, next is the taiga. I mean, taigas are pretty cool. These are actually it's the only place in the game, the only biome where you can find spruce trees. And I love spruce trees. I think they're really cool. They're one of my favorite types of trees in real life. And yeah, it's just a cool feeling walking through a snowy forest, you know. So I think these are pretty solid A tier. The next snowy biome is the little oh my god, I can't think of the word, tundra. It's the tundra. This is another one of those things that's kind of just been like a staple, and it hasn't really changed too much over the years. It's usually like wide open snowy plains. I mean, I have found tundras which are just like massive flat areas, and I like that feeling. Again, like the desert, I just like that feeling of standing in a super flat expanse. Sometimes I don't want the whole world to look like that, but sometimes it's a really cool, just like stark feeling. You know, snowy biomes are solid. It's very cozy when it starts snowing and you're like inside your little Minecraft build. And yeah, I like the tundras. I kind of don't want to put it in A because it's right, you know, it's right next to the taiga, and it feels like just I'm being lazy here. But I think they fit in A. They're both very solid biomes. And yeah, that's That's the last part of this video. Did I stretch this video out enough? Did I have enough content? No, I just thought it'd be fun to rank these, and I think this is proper ranking. Savannas are exactly where they belong. I don't know. Some people might actually like savannas, like building in savannas. I have no idea. Let me know. But yeah, the rainforest is king. This looks pretty much about right. All right. Well, that's Minecraft's original biomes explained. I hope you enjoyed. Big thanks to all the people who went over to my Patreon to actually vote on this video idea. There was a vote for all the different video ideas that I was having, and this one won. So very cool. It's a very fun. I know it's a kind of random idea, but I thought it was a very fun video to make. I really just enjoy Minecraft's tournament generation. This is. I've realized a really big part of why I enjoy it is this old biome system, which is so kind of unique and interesting. If you want to vote in future exclusive polls, you want to see some bonus content, including the little podcast that I have, the Guildhall meeting, please feel free to go check out the Patreon. It really helps the channel. It helps me feed my little Minecraft pigs. It helps me feed my villagers. I don't know what I'm saying. But big thanks to the newest members of my guild, Sorrel, Declan, Gelfly, and Old Boy. Huge thank you to you for joining. It really does help me out, and you are very epic. I hope you enjoyed this little video.
Are you looking at 4x4s on cars.com again?
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
I was thinking of something more sophisticated. Oh, fine. Keep the beard.
Cars.com. Where to next?
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your product. It's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup.
Alright, the first very important thing about the new season is that mending machines have been nerfed. So this is a competitive match, and as you notice, as I click here, there is no longer an option to buy medkits or to buy big pots. If you play ranked or pubs, these are still here. However, in tournaments, this has been removed. So you can no longer buy a bunch of medkits and then just play the storm later on. Which is, I mean, I've already played a tournament, spoiler, which we're going to talk about later, makes it much more difficult to get medkits to play storm. Now, there's also special mags, which I don't know if they've been added, but they've been made much more reasonable. And as you can see here, there's chug splashes. So the stock is 3 of them and they're 500 gold, which sounds a little bit insane. Sounds like 500 gold would be incredibly difficult to get. However, gold has been buffed this season, but the big thing here is actually that the stock is 3. So in any high level tournament, you're basically never buying these ever because you can only buy 3. So last season, this is how much gold you would get from chests. So you would get 100, 50, or 75. And there was like a relatively even chance to get that. However, towards the end of the season here, if I go back here, you'll see they kind of changed it for that gold event, was it Wild Week or whatever it was, so you could get 150, 200, or 300 gold for normal chest. Now this season, have they changed it? That is the question. They have changed it, so the increased gold, it does seem to be intentional, so now it's going to be either 115, 95, 150, 75, or 300 gold you can get. And if you get any rare chests, you'll see there's a way higher chance of getting more gold from these as well. Overall, I think gold has just definitely been buffed. I played a few solo cash cup matches earlier, and I had like 2,000 gold in multiple of them, so there is a large opportunity to go to these vending machines, but as I mentioned, you can't actually get as much from them. So you'll probably be buying chug jugs, which is the other thing you can get, and then obviously the chug splashes, which are there, but only if you're like the first team to get it. What this actually means is that the weapon mags have been buffed slightly, because now, say there's a gold shotgun in here, and it's 1,500, there's a much more likely chance you're going to have 1,500 gold left over, because you're not just going to be buying a bunch of medkits and things, so, you know, technically these are a little bit more buffed. I would also say here that a lot of teams, if you're playing in Storm, you can still use the patch-ups, that's what it's called. It's still only 200 gold, so if you're going between mending machine to mending machine, you can still actually heal up quite a lot. See, for example, I just broke that there, and this is giving me 350 gold, which is like already enough almost for 2 patch-ups if I needed it. So you can also see you can get the chug jugs as well, 1,000 gold, and I've opened like this game like 5-6 chests. I found a couple like cash dispensers, but you can see how much gold I've got. So like actually buying a chug jug is kind of likely, and there's 3 in stock, so there's a chance you could like fill your inventory with 2 of them. them, so wherever you're near, it's definitely worth checking if you could get a chug jug from one of these. There's also 3 of these rifts on the map too. There's the one here where I am in the right side, there's another one over here in Squibbly, and then there's one up here in Frigid Fortress as well. And they're pretty decent, but they're not like amazing by any means. Let's see the distance they actually go. So if I mark here, then hit the rift. I'm just about landing now, and how far is that going to be? The map shows it's about 570 meters. So from here, that's like here. Basically, you could go to like Sandy in this area. So 550 meters is like basically to Sandy from here, anywhere to the mid-map hills, kind of around here. Which means that, say if you've got like a max zone all the way over here, like one rift is, it's really only going to take you about half of the way. So you can just like play here and then just rift. It's a part of the strat, which I'll talk about later, which I thought, yeah, you can just play this. Then see, this one's probably roughly the same distance. It's going to get similar. You're going to get to like somewhere near the mid-map, maybe Squibbly. From these two, you could probably go one to the next one. Like if you're up here, you could probably rift to here. Let's see, 550, and then you could walk in, and then you could go like another rotate. So if you see the north, you're going to have an advantage playing route. Alright, so from this one here, what's it called? Frigid Fortress. If I hit this rift, let's see how far it'll take me. It doesn't look like I can get pretty close to... Obviously the problem with rifting, you can easily get beamed to the sky. The assault rifles and just the weapons generally this season are insanely strong. So what I'm telling you right now is using these rifts, for the most part, these things to do in storm, not like any other time, to be honest. Because it's just going to be very easy to die. You see, because the terrain kind of pulls downhill from up there, you can actually get way further on this one. Like, I'm already at 550 meters. I can almost get directly into this one. So you can kind of chain these two together, definitely. Also, this one has a bunch of fish that randomly spawn on it. As you can see, there's jellyfish up here. There's a shieldfish there. I'm not entirely sure, like, if they only can spawn a certain amount before you have to pick them up and then it stops spawning them or not, and then it'll keep... I don't know the specifics of if you can keep coming back. We'll check some of the tournament VODs after this. But yeah,
Damn!
You can fish from this area. And then, of course, I'm going to hit the rift here.
Take every single piece of the blame if you want me to. But you know that there is no innocent one in this game for two. I go, and then you go, I spill the truth. Can we both say the words and forget this? Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? single piece of the blame if you want me to. But you know that there is no innocent one in this game for two. I go, and then you go out and spill the truth. Can we both say the words and forget this? Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm not just trying to get you back on me. 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty. You know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. I hope I don't run out of time, 'cause someone call a referee. 'Cause I just need one more shot, have forgiveness. I know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice. And by once or twice, I mean maybe a couple of 100 times. So let me redeem on myself tonight. 'Cause I just need one more shot, second chances. Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'll take every single piece of the blame if you want me to. But you know that there is no innocent one in this game for two. I go, and then you go out and spill the truth. Can we both say the words and forget this? Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? take every single piece of the blame if you want me to. But you know that there is no innocent one in this game for two.